I am tired. It's the last day of the convention. I am on my way. I'm on my way after this meeting. I'm on my way home. And thank God I get to relax. Some people say they flying. I don't want to fly. I get to relax and just chill and take a train ride home and look at the scenery. So I'm grateful for that, you know? I really am. So this is the last hurrah, hurrah. And I'm good with it. I'm tired. I ain't sleep hardly. Oh my God. But I had a good trip. Even though something tragic has happened, oh God, and I can't talk about that yet until the family talks about it. So it's tragic, but well, to me it is because it was so unexpected, you know. Y'all, I'm looking tired. Y'all forgive me. But in the church, oh my God, I'll be back. And I'll show you some of my trip back to Chicago. You know, I showed you coming, and I'll show you some going back. And then I'll inform you of details on something just happened in my life. You know. And I'll share that later. But anyway, yeah, I'm here. And I'm going for the people. So I'll be back. Me and the kids are on 35th Street Beach. Look at the water coming at us. Oh, and look at that beautiful bird. They got all kind of weird over here by the pier. This is the park. Isn't it amazing? Grandma's the coolest. Yeah, my kids. Thank you, Grandma. So we're at a different park, you guys. We're on 31st Street Beach. Normally we'd be on 39th and down further. And there's all kind of amazing parks in Chicago. This is by the Navy Pier. Over here by the boats. So this is where we are. Let me give my grandkids water. They left their water and ran. They left their water here and ran. So we're over here by the lake. Yes, yes, yes. This is the park we're at today. This is Chicago. Yeah, you guys. I was gonna have a conversation, YouTubers. Oh, what am I doing taking a picture? I'm trying to turn the camera. So, you guys, I am out here with my grandkids right here by the boat. As you can see, we're at a different park today. We're at a different park, you guys. But I promise I was, I don't know, this morning, as I was cooking for my grandkids this morning, I was like having a whole conversation with myself. And I was like, I should be talking to my YouTubers, you know? That's a shame because I hate that because when you get a certain age, if you don't write that stuff down, you'll forget what you was thinking about, and it was something that I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, it's a story. It's about it's about my girlfriend that I had a girlfriend in the past, and I'm on the outside, and I didn't talk to her often at all. But I would be on her posts. But this is a lifelong friend. This is somebody I just knew for years, and when we was younger, we were like this. And then as we grew up, we grew apart living our lives, but we didn't grow apart in love and in I would see her on Facebook, and I remember going out with her, and that was I don't know, it was about 6 years ago. I don't know if it was 6 years ago I went and met her out. It was when I came back from Columbia. It might have been longer. It might have been longer, but I had came back from Columbia, South Carolina, when I was living in Columbia, South Carolina, and I had went out with her, and I was gonna go out with her more, but I didn't. I didn't get to go out with her more. But you know how you just, in my heart, I knew. I just assumed one day we was going to get to see each other again, and we was going to connect again. And even though we were connecting on Facebook, I would see her, posting, and I would love on it and stuff like that. But one thing I never expected was for her to die. And to be honest, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know how to think what to think about her death. One thing I don't mean to do is offend people. I'm just grieving. Everybody grieves in their own way, and I'm grieving in mine. So I don't mean to offend. I'm just hurt. Hurt and thinking about her passing away. And it's a shock to everybody because it happened suddenly. And I didn't find out until after she was gone. I would say the person that told me was an associate. And we never really hung out, but I was cool with her. I have no problems with her. She hung out with Munchie, but we would go places together. And, me and this beautiful woman would go places. I mean, with Monica would be there with us. You know what I'm saying? And I met her through Monica. So the young lady, I'm not going to be talking about no names. I don't want to say people's names. But I'm just I'm sharing my story. And I'm going to post some pictures of my friend. And because, I have to do something to honor her so that I can be okay. In my spirit, because I never got to see her again. And she did come to my brother's funeral, but my brother had 2 funerals. So I went to the first one in Cleveland, and I went to the second one only to write the books on the books, and then I left. And so she had came to the funeral, so I wasn't there, and I certainly heard. I totally just liked that I didn't get to see her then. But long story short, you don't want to talk about people's decisions. I just say, watch who you marry. Watch who you, I don't know nothing about her husband, so I'm not going to talk ill of nobody. But all I know is that I know enough to know that she did not get a funeral. She didn't have a funeral with an open casket. She was cremated, and I never got to see her face again. I'm not saying they didn't celebrate her life, because they did. It was later on, and like I said, these thoughts are mine before I knew. It took a while for them to get the celebration of her life together. So these are my thoughts before that happened. And, even like I said, I was grieving. I'm doing this video in honor all my emotions, of Monica, all my feelings. Parker. And, that's who I knew her as. When you finally realize that they call her Munchie, that you won't see him again. And that's where they call her Monica 1, and they call me Monica 2. And even though I'm older than her, I ain't gonna go back into the day if you was fair skinned and she was fairs ended, as you can see by the pictures that I'm posting. So they automatically put light people in front of dark people, darker people. And that's just how it was. So they would call her Monica 1. But I don't even care nothing about that, I know that she preceded me.
And I didn't care nothing about that then and either. It didn't matter to me.
My other lifelong friend, Tina Crawford, and then I had another associate that I knew for some years. My son is 20, Dante is about 26, 27, 24, 25. I don't know. I can't even think. My son was born in 1990 something. When was Dante born? I can't even think of my own sons. I'm going to find out. But anyway, I knew Deborah. I've been knowing her for as long as my son was born.
She just died a couple of months ago.
Before my son was born, which he's over 20. Put it like that. I can't retain all these dates in my head. I don't keep information like that. And they say a birthday. No, your kid's birthday? No, I just know he was born on May 3rd. That's what I know, his birthday on May 3rd. And to make a long story short, this is a remembrance to her. I'm doing a tribute to her. And,
a tribute to Monica, who I call Munchie.
Her spirit knows she's gone to glory. That I loved her, and I'm putting it out there to the world. I loved her, and I always wanted the best for her, and now she's going to be with the Lord. And so, and my point is, you have to watch who you marry, because for a man to know that, that this person had people that they loved. So, I don't know. I was ending with, watch who you marry, because to not allow people that knew her to come and at least give a tribute or say something, about her. She had a big heart and she had a big spirit, and she would make people laugh. She was cool. She was a pretty girl that was not stuck up. And
you have a good rest of your day.
You too, beautiful.
Kids are beautiful.
Thank you. So are you. So are you. And so is your babies.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And my grandbabies met this lady. She's beautiful. And so, like I was saying, to not honor her by at least allowing people that knew her to come and mourn her. So it's been since the 7th. Today is the 19th. So I was trying to calculate that. 7 away from 19 leaves 8. So it's 7. No, it's 7 away from 19 leaves 12. It's been 12 days. And there's no post of a memorial yet. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe one is coming, but I pray so. I would pray that her family will honor her with a memorial, right? Because I already heard they was cremating her. And
they did honor her. They had a celebration.
I don't know.
It was just later. And it was a beautiful celebration, and her son is a pastor, and he preached, and it was awesome. And I will drop a picture of her. I try not to put her family out there for, you that didn't know her. I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot.
Would you like this for free?
Oh no, baby. Don't give me your stuff. Thank you, beautiful. Aww. Aww. A little girl trying to give me her stuff. She asked me would I like a bracelet and a bottle for free. I'm like, no, baby. I'm not going to take her stuff. But anyway, to make a long story short,
they did honor her. They had a celebration. It was just later. And it was a beautiful
And she was such a
celebration,
beautiful
and her
person,
son
you guys.
is a pastor,
I
and he
can
preached.
tell you stories.
And it
I
was
remember
awesome,
being,
and I
she
will
had
drop,
children younger.
picture of her.
So she
I try
got
not to
money.
put her
She had money
family
coming in.
out there
And I'm telling you, I would eat
for,
at this
you
girl's
know,
house. I would be
people that
hungry.
don't
She'd be
know
like,
her,
no,
and
you
not
ain't got
trying
to be
put anybody
hungry.
on the spot.
Because I was
But
living
they
with my
had a
grandmother.
memorial, and they had a beautiful
And
obituary,
we were younger. We was
and
like
I was happy
in
that
high
they
school.
celebrated her life.
And we didn't have hardly no food in our house. And that's just real. When it seems like when my grandmother split up with my grandfather, she went through something. But I know it wasn't a lot of food in our house. And so I wasn't trying to stay in that house with no food. And I just didn't like being there no way, to be honest. But it was hardly no food there. That Monica would feed me. You know, and she had no problem doing it because we was like besties. And I would help her cook, of course. But she was feeding me, and of course I would help her cook. And sometimes I didn't. She'd be like, girl, I'm cooking, and she would cook. And she just did that. That's just what the kind of person she was. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. She used to feed Tina, and then there was another girl, Tina Crawford, that preceded us in death. And that's the only reason why I'm saying her name. And God, people are sending me stuff, throwing me off. But anyway, like I said, she is a beautiful person, and she deserves to be celebrated. And so this is my tribute to her. This is my way
And she
of
was
taking
celebrated.
this time to
And
share
I'm so
this video
grateful.
to tell you guys about Monica Parker, whose name was Munchie, who was a beautiful person. And like I said, her husband.
So I'm just talking about my feelings here, and I decided to not speak on some things. And so I sometimes when you're hurting, you just talk and you don't know. You're just not aware. It's not that you're trying to be or say things that are not true. It's just that you don't know. So like I felt totally left in the dark, and I wish I would have just got time to, I wish I could have seen my friend. I just wish I could have seen her again, and I was hurt. And so I was venting on this video, but some things I'm like, nah, not going to say it because, people who have loved ones and, even though you love them, you don't want to offend anyone to that degree,
And I said, if I have insurance, y'all can spend that money on y'all, which ain't no if. I mean, I have insurance. But I need to get another insurance policy because people can just die, But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. And any ignorant person that would tell a person immediately after his wife died to just move on 2 days after her death, that is so ignorant. That is so ignorant. And I don't want to ever see that person. I don't want to see that person. I don't want to be around that person. And I'm glad I got away from all ignorant people that don't honor women, that are disrespectful, that belittle people. And to me, that is demonic. I thank God I got away from people that don't honor women and that are very disrespectful and think that women are for their use. You know, just for their I don't know, but I don't know why nobody would ever do that. But God bless. I mean, God bless. I'm just good. So everybody that love Munchie, this is a tribute to her. You can, you know, you can, if you want to, you can leave comments and talk about how she impact your life. What did she do? You know, how did she affect you, and what kind of person she was to you? So this is in honor of Monica Parker. Munchie, I love you. Her children, and her husband before this one. I know he loved her. I'm not saying that this one don't. He moved strange to me. So he just moved strange. And people don't have to move like I want to, but this is not about him. This is about my girlfriend and the people that I knew loved her. So I knew her husband before this and her 2 children. And the other children, I believe they loved her. We're honoring Monica, and I love you, beautiful. And you got your wings, and I know you're in heaven, and you're there with my mother. Tell my mother hi. You and Leonard and Tina are hanging out, and you know your family, your mama, and everybody else. So hey, I'm good with that, and I love you. Rest in peace. Love you, beautiful.